Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yo, 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 what's going on, world?
What's up?
You absolutely love that, don't you?
Yeah, I was like, "What, dude?"
He's so Dan's over here like over here just raging this shit. It's crazy, man.
One. It was like I
gotta
kept
be
counts backwards though, right? I'm messing.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like you
like
gotta be
one. Then it goes 10.
doing 9. Like you gotta be doing push-ups or some shit. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
but
that's a good idea. Let's get down and do something. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm good. It's kind of crazy. I literally just came off the grill too. I was like,
Ooh.
I
Are you
was
cooking?
yeah, man. Hey,
Ooh.
Dan, check your on your camera, your focus, your autofocus is out just a little bit.
Oh, well, if there's no autofocus, dude, it's me
Oh.
doing it. That's man.
Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. It looks better. It was a little
Yeah.
it was a little weird for a second.
Yeah. No,
But
thank
I
you.
figured I should tell you before no one tells you anything.
Yeah, no, it's good because I probably rolled back too far. It's a very shallow depth of field. My
Okay, you got a prime lens.
no, it's a zoom lens. It has the ability to zoom. It's just a DSLR. It's like it's an actual still camera from Canon that's like 10 years old. What's going on?
Hey, you got a message right there.
Yeah, what's going on, Solomon?
Say follow
Nice.
you on Instagram.
That is really cool, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. I'll have to, if you have a channel, buddy, I will check you out too. I'm going to copy and paste your name and see if I can do a quick search for you.
That's cool.
Yeah, I appreciate
So
that.
yeah, I just was making some lamb chops.
Ooh.
So, what's up, Brooklyn, man? Hey, man. Hey, you've been doing some hot things, man. I've been keeping up with you, man. Congratulations, man. You've been doing well out there, man. Doing better than me, goddamn. I got to stay busy, man. I'm kind of lazy and time is kind of messing with
Well, I
me.
wouldn't say you're lazy. Just like you were just on the grill cooking pork chops. You know what I cooked today? Nothing.
No, lamb chops.
Oh,
They go faster. I can't.
lamb chops are better, anyways.
I wish I had pork chops. They're not.
No, lamb chops are better. Lamb chops are almost like steak.
Yeah, pork chops aren't allowed in my house though. It's like
Oh.
blood pressure issues and things.
Oh yeah, I have blood pressure issues, but I just do it.
Do it anyway.
Yeah, you know,
I want to do it
you only
anyway.
live once.
Yeah, Booth
And
don't
if
allow
I
me.
told you like some of the problems that I got and the things I do anyways, I'm like,
Mhm.
we'll see what happens. I look really young, so that's good.
I can't say that no more. Man. It's like,
You just die that bad boy. Be like Retro Ralph.
I've been
Be a
trying.
young,
You know what? I
sprightly
actually
young man
actually have that crap, man, but it doesn't last.
No,
like, for
you
me-
watch it out in 3 days.
Like for me, it lasts like 48 hours or
Oh,
77
you might
hours.
have
And
just
it's
spray
gone, dude.
paint it on then at that point.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Actually.
My hair grows so fast that it doesn't really.
So you get any fun games? Anything interesting that you happened this week or anything?
No, I didn't get anything new, but hopefully because of you, I'll be getting something new. But other than that, man, no, I just been playing the stuff that I have, man. I'm a product of a little bit of chaos in my own house. So I have a lot of stuff going, like a lot of stuff. I got, like everybody else, I have all these games and things,
Yeah.
and I don't have a chance to play them. So I actually took the time this week to play what I have.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
smart.
I got these
That
cabs
is
and stuff.
smart.
Like I don't have a chance to play them, and I'm realizing there are a lot of more people online right now than there have been in a while. So it's kind of cool. I
Nice.
think it's kind of good that
Do you
it's a lot
play
of
Big
people
Blue online at all?
I will admit that that's one of the ones I
We
have
should
not
play
turned
that
on.
online together. At least that way, we'll both probably not be very good at it.
I feel bad, man. I think because I feel like I really wanted Big Blue, but I feel like I really got suckered into that $1.99 buy it, but I don't play it type situation.
Yeah, my cat just stuck his tail into the fan in my computer. You're weird. Why so you're gonna do it again? Stop it. He's like, I just want to test the waters.
Hey, man, your cat's got those.
He's looking at me like I'm gonna F you up. You touch me again.
This guy like little weird S&M tendencies and shit.
Yeah, he's like,
He's like, ooh, I like it so good.
yeah.
It-
I like
it
it when
hurt.
the tip of my
It
tail
hurt
gets-
so good.
Oh man, we're off the rails already,
Yeah.
everybody. But we're glad you're here.
Yeah, so for all you guys that are here, so let's go through the list like we always do.
You're a hoot, Mike. Man, you're weird.
So my
In a good
family
way.
was going on. We got Sample Comlente. He's here. Let's see who else.
So yeah, if you don't know, we should tell people. So when we first came in, we shared the comment. It's called sample comment, and we shared the sample comment, thinking it was somebody commenting. So now we're forever gonna.
It looks just like a regular comment.
It does. So now we're always gonna share. So what's his name? You make it all sound.
Simple Clemente.
Yeah. Is he
So it's
related
simple
to the
comment.
baseball player Roberto?
Maybe he looks a little bit like it.
Oh.
Yeah, he actually has a face and everything. Simple
He has a
Clemente
face and everything. He's not named John Doe.
Yes, I mean he has a whole profile picture and whatnot. So
He has a face and everything reminds me of the I'm not a cat.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Oh,
so we got Andy McDandy in the house. What's going on, Andy?
what's up, Andy?
My family once again. We got what's up
family?
to you? Let's see
We
who
got
else.
Solomon McNeil.
Solomon McNeil, hey, great shout out. Love that. Hit your comment up one more time. I'm gonna throw it back up there one more time just because
nice.
we really appreciate that. Thanks for following Dan, man. Glad you came over because we have this thing listed. Hey man, we always appreciate it. Brooklyn Minute.
What's up, Brooklyn?
What's going on, man? Hey man, really, hey man, like I told you before, man, really love what you're doing out there, man. I try to jump in as much as I can. So, you know,
he's a good dude.
I can, you know, just it's all good.
He's a very good dude.
So let's jump to it, man. We don't have a lot of people on today, but today's one of those good days. Hey, I do have to share some stuff, okay?
Ooh.
So
share away. It was just oh man, you just made me think of like show and tell from when we were in 3rd grade. Remember that? That was so much fun.
Yeah. Hey,
all right, look, I got my action figure with me.
Ooh.
That's my show and tell. I'm done.
Actually, that's what I'm getting ready to talk about. So
nice.
I've been out and about. I don't actually have it. It's downstairs, so I'm not even gonna trip about it. But I'm sorry, I'm cutting off my Discord on my streaming PC because it is loud as hell when it's going off. It's sending messages. Like it's giving me
I don't hear
things.
it, but yeah, those
it was like bing bing. It's like in my ear, like because it's sharing the sound from both PCs. It's like, god damn. Yeah. But yeah, I went to the store and I was like, I'm always thinking about the community. You know me, I'm always thinking about the community. So I was buying a lot of stuff at GameStop, man. You know, they had the clearance on the 50%, man. It was wonderful. I could just pick up a lot of stuff for you guys and it would be awesome that I could like share with the community, man. But I don't know what happened after the holidays. They went to this whole thing where they're not doing 50% off. Now they're doing the 20% off. And I'm like, that's not worth it. Like,
no, it's not.
Unless it's cheap, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it because the clearance price is like $10 to $5 off of the regular price. And then they give you 20% off that. So I guess it's a deal, but when they get you hooked into 50%, it's kind of whack.
Well, I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to bring new customers in because they were putting banners up, like bright yellow banners that said like 50% off clearance. At least mine did. One of them did.
Mine didn't, but
they had a big banner outside the store and everything.
Yeah, I was popping from store to store to store, like clearing their ass out, right? So that's the thing. But what I did do is I actually have a bunch of stuff. So I got a couple things. I even picked up something yesterday. So I picked up a PlayStation headset stand. It's got an LED built into it.
Oh, nice.
Like for your desk or whatever. And I got a keyboard and mouse, a Red Dragon keyboard and mouse setup thanks to Micro Center.
Oh,
and I got a couple of other things that I'm just gonna be doing giveaways and then no, they're all gonna be given away.
No, I'm jealous you have a Micro Center. I shouldn't have said it randomly there.
We have two. I got two.
And they're like, stop rubbing it in. You're mean.
Well, it's fun. It's messed up, man, because they're like literally equal distance from each other. It's like if I can either go this way or go this way, or if I go to one and they don't have something, I can cut across to the other one.
Oh,
it's really weird. I mean,
that is weird.
But I'm not mad. Nice. I mean,
you shouldn't be mad. You should be happy about that. I'm mad because I don't have one near me. I have to drive 2 hours to get to one.
Well, hey, like I said, if you ever need something and you can't get it, I gotta tell everybody else, man.
You just text me right when you're there, and then I'll be like, "Hey, guy, give me some RAM."
Well, it's funny because I literally had a guy that's on the AtGames Legends pinball community. Yep. He's in California. He hits me up all the time, man. Nice. It's like he's become really personable. Like he's like, "What's up, Mike? How you doing?" Blah blah blah. He just randomly would be like, "Hey man, how you feeling, bro? How's your day going?" So I'm always cool. So when around the holidays when they were clearancing out the AtGames Legends pinballs,
Yeah.
He was talking about it, but I guess they don't have a bunch of Sam's out there in where he's not that far
Yeah.
from LA, but I guess he didn't have a bunch of Sam's clubs or
There's
something out
none
there.
near me.
And I was telling him, I was like, hey, I was literally walking into a Sam's Club when he was talking about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, Frank D's in house.
What's up, Frank D? Yeah, he's
So,
talking about that's the one that's kind of closest to me, but it's still not close to me.
Oh, and it's funny, like I got a bunch of those too. Like I got like 8 Sam's Clubs. Like I got a Sam's Club directly across the street from Costco. Like they built the Sam's and Costco got pissed and they built the Costco literally like there's like a 1-lane driveway that you could go up through.
Yep.
It connects them both together. It's stupid as hell.
That is weird.
So
Yeah.
but we have that. But I say that to say he asked me about the pinball machine, and they were clearing them out for like $200 or something like that. You know, around holidays. The ALPs, and they start clearing out all the stuff. So when I walked in the store, he was like, "If you find it, make sure I'll pay for shipping. I'll pay for the game. I'll pay for everything."
Nice.
What's going on, Papa? I didn't mean to cut it up.
What's
going on, Papa
you're
Brad?
fine. Papa Brad.
Glad you're in the house, man. We actually got some stuff, man. I'm glad man, you didn't hit me up, Papa. I'm so upset, man, Bradley. You could hit me up and let me know all the good info, man. But it's okay. I stay strong with my iArcade. I like it. I kept it. I didn't do like the rest. I kept my iArcade, so we gonna talk about that later. But I'm glad you're here. So,
Ooh, what's up, Retro Complex?
I actually, I saw one, man, but like somebody had snatched it up right in front of me. So,
They bought it right in front of you.
Yeah,
What's up, Retro?
they bought it like kind of like right in front of me, and it was weird. But that happens to me all the time. Like when I bought that second Blitz, it wasn't when I went in the store and they cleared them out to $200.
Yep.
There wasn't one. What's up, Bradley? There wasn't one like in the location where they were. So what I did was I just happened to know. You said, what did he say?
I was laughing at his comment. He's like, "How did you know I was here?" Because we said, "Hey to Brad, the Papa Brad."
Oh.
Yeah.
So I walked over to customer service, and there was one just sitting there, and I was like, "Ma'am, is this thing like taken by?" And this was the Blitz. This wasn't the Legends Pinball, but I went on and picked it up, and that's the one I had. And I was gonna give it out on the channel, but everybody was really telling me about like how bad that shit would have been, and I get it. It would have been a really bad situation. It's just because with a cab that big, between the shipping and trying to make sure that
that's a big box
in there. Yeah, it's just
the old style was 2 boxes for an ALP.
Yeah. I got the very first wave, so I had the 2-box setup. So.
Yeah, I still had a 2-box setup actually too.
Okay, that's cool.
But they were shipping the 1-box setups at Sam's at the time, so
yeah, that's what
they just happened. I think that was like the last thing that we did.
Yeah, because when I went to Sam's, they had I should talk about this. This is kind of horrible. So when I burned out my main board in my ALP, I went to Sam's and bought 2 ALPs to swap main boards out of, and they didn't work. Craziest shit ever.
Goes to show you that
being an asshole doesn't pay.
Somebody else already thought of your idea. No, wouldn't that be funny if it happened to everybody else and then they did that?
Dude, it didn't work. I bought 2 of them and it did not work. It's crazy. It just never did anything. It was dead on. I think I fried one of them too. The minute I turned the bitch on, it was like poof.
Oh, that's not you. You didn't do that. That's not how things should work. So you should be able to turn them on without them blowing up. Yeah.
You got time to play today?
He said that the 2 games that iArcade came out with so far are nice. So yeah, that Hybroxia 2 and the Wizard of Walls.
Wizard of Walls. Yeah, Wizard of Walls. Yeah.
I got the OG one, and that's a fun game. And I've seen that one that they got on the iArcade on Steam, and I always thought that'd be a really cool game for them to get. So that's awesome.
So that means I'm about to go in the other room and spend. Or I'm about to get on my phone and spend some money right now.
Oh crap! I saw Stock Jock say he's putting together his Dragon's Lair. I really like.
Yeah, I saw that.
I like that cab.
Cool.
One thing I wish they would have done is done a little waterfall control panel, but you can buy a third-party one. It would have been nice to have it out of the gate.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
It's still cool. I mean, it still has the little sword coming down off of it, so it still kind of works,
Yeah. Imagine swords. I got to get a damn sword holder, so I got to get like a wall sword holder, vertical sword holder
Well, for your
for
snake
my
eyes.
yeah, because I don't have room for it. It's like sitting right in front of my television, so like the whole bottom of my bezel is like
That's
this.
good. So in case somebody sneaks into your room, you be like,
And then I hit them with the big rubber sword.
yeah. Oh, is this rubber? I thought it was made out of
Yes.
metal, just dolled
No,
up.
it's the hilt is solid metal, but the blade is like this. It's like a
Well, then hold on to the
harder,
blade
yeah.
and then hit them with the hilt part.
Yeah, if I hit them with a hilt, they'll die. It's like a hammer.
Oh, no, jeez. All right, you got pretty morbid all of a sudden.
Yes. Oh,
what's
the
up,
Nick's
Uncle
in here. Nick
Fanboy? What's up?
Madison.
Nick,
See
what's
that, Nick?
going on? Don't go chasing waterfalls. I use that quote to my wife all the time. It's hilarious.
That's kind of cool. So, hey guys, we got Nick Madison. Who else we had? We had Stock
had
Jock.
Retro
Here we
and
got
console
Retro
fanboy.
Complex, Console Fanboy, and we got Brad Embry and Papa Brad and Frank D joining us. If you guys came in late, so we appreciate all you guys coming in. So we're gonna get this thing started. We're gonna get started. We just talked about some things. If you guys got anything 49ers, yeah. He said, yeah, that was pretty. Yeah. Hey man, did you see that? Speaking of football, did you see the Philadelphia Eagles game?
No,
Oh,
but I saw the memes. I
God.
saw the memes about it.
Oh man, that shit that was worse than me. No, I was on the cruise ship watching the Georgia game.
Yep.
That was worse than the Georgia game to me because it's the pros, man. Like that shouldn't happen in the pros. Yeah, you know, you don't made it. You made it to the playoffs. You shouldn't damn near get skunked.
Well,
Zero.
good for Philly.
Put on mercy rule in the NFL. That's horrible. That shouldn't happen.
Oh man.
Like it's like
too bad.
you got a running clock in the NFL. That means you suck.
Yeah, no, that's like I don't know, but people always used to make fun of like the way that they divided up the league because they thought it was unfair anyways, because a lot of times some of those teams would go visit the other side and then they'd get their butts whooped. And he's crying in a private message about the Giants.
It's funny because I sent him a message and he said his soul was hurt.
Yeah.
Anybody tell him to pick a sorry ass team? Hey, look, I know my team's sorry, so I don't even cry about it. I'm an Atlanta Falcon, man. You can't get no more hurt than an Atlanta Falcon fan. We had the worst thing ever happen to us in life.
Well, I'm a Steelers fan, and we've had a couple good years since I've been a baby. So,
all right. So you ready to go in?
Yeah,
so
let's do it. Let's dive on.
Let's go in, everybody. Let's go into the first thing here. Let's go. All right. So we're back. So, Arcade 1-Up news. What's up with Arcade 1-Up news? So, I guess we're really talking about the things that everybody's been talking about lately is the deluxe cabs. So we got some information. I know everybody's already talked about the deluxe cabs and everything. It's kind of cool. I had this right here from them. Let's see if we can do it here. Where we can share it. Let's see. And
abracadabra.
Where are you? Oh, it didn't want to share, huh?
No, it was up on. I could see it, but it didn't.
Oh, you can see it? Okay.
Well, I wasn't on our screen. It was just I could see it below where we are down
so
below.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let me see here.
I think you just have to hit share screen on. I don't know how to do this.
I don't know. Let's see.
I can add it
Because
to dynamic. We can spotlight it, can't we? I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. It's not coming up, but it's been weird. This thing has been weird lately. So like all it's doing now is telling us to remove it, which is odd.
Oh, I could add it to the dynamic, but I don't think it'll pop up for us. I think it'll.
Yeah, let me see if I can do that too. I can add it to. Yeah, you want to add it to dynamic?
Well, I don't think it. I think that's different. I think you and I are in the main talk, and then dynamic is a separate. Entity.
Yeah, so if we do that, then nobody hear us. So
yeah, it'll mess it all up. We'll just skip we were going to share the website. Everybody's seen it, but let's talk about the thing that's come. We'll talk about the deluxe cabs, and then we'll talk about the thing that's coming up tomorrow. So,
okay, so yeah, so as far as the deluxe cabs go, like you said, we already know what all the cabs are. I think I was a little bit more excited about the tablet. I just wish it would have been bigger. That was my biggest thing. I was looking at
Yeah.
the fact that they finally came out with the tab, and I was wondering something. I wonder if anybody's ever thought about this. You asked me, answer this question for me. Has anybody thought about actually buying the larger, older tablet and just cutting the legs off?
Yeah,
Like,
that's pretty much what they've done. Yeah.
yeah, I was just wondering, like, am I the only person that thought about that? Because I was like, man, if I get the older tablet, I can cut the legs off,
Why
and
there
then
might
I'm
be
good.
there might be stuff in those legs I don't have. I doubt it, but like yeah, I mean I guess you could do that, but I don't like unfinished jaggedy edge things.
Well, I mean, you just finish it all. I mean, you just he says so. It says I didn't know I moved in Philly till I was 10. I moved.
Nice.
Okay,
They're all from PA. I am too. That's hilarious. Everybody's from Pennsylvania.
nah, not everybody.
Call it Pennsyltucky.
ATL baby.
Yep, ATL. Hot Atlanta, all lifelong for you.
Yeah, man. You know,
forever.
come on probation, come on vacation, leave on probation. That's how we do it.
That's how you do it.
That's how
I've
we
been
do it.
there. That's not how it works.
Yeah,
It's a good
so
time. It's all like it's
so-
a good city.
I'm glad that we got. But so what we talking about? So it looked like tomorrow everybody's being skeptical
Thinking
about the
be
release.
Star Wars.
Yeah, it's gonna be Star Wars.
Do you think
we
it'll be
think
a
it's gonna
deluxe
Star
Star Wars, or do you think it's going to be a riser Star Wars?
I think it's gonna be deluxe. I think that truly
so we got
Arcade
like a
went up.
50-50 chance here. What is
Yeah, I think they're moving away from these riser cabs. I think with the rise, because dude, honestly, let's be honest with the whole situation. The riser thing was really made for Walmart, but now that they're really tending to move away from the Walmart fan base thing of putting stuff in Walmart, then why do you need the riser? I mean, because you use more wood trying to make the riser than you do just making the cab.
I think removing the
full size.
riser makes them more likable by lots of other fans that might not have otherwise liked it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because then it doesn't look so much like a kid's toy, even though,
Yeah.
it
You
is
like
a
you like
kid's toy.
Outkast because they're from Atlanta. That's cool because I actually know those guys. We all went to we almost all of us got in trouble around the same time. We had to go to the same all of us had to go to the same alternative school for a little while. Yeah, so yeah.
Really?
That
That's
was kinda
crazy.
cool. Yeah, like all of us. But it was before they were. I mean, they were just.
Well,
getting
they were
ready to
just
record.
young guys.
Yeah, they were recording this stuff, and then we used to sit. I'm not gonna tell you what we used to do, but one of our friends, Dennis, used to have a '64 Impala that was really clean, paint, wheels, and everything. And all of us used to have really nice cars. We sit in the back and just hang out.
Did he
and
wish
talk.
he was a baller? Did he wish he was a little bit taller? Because he had a 6'4" Impala.
He did have a
That's how
6'4"
the
Impala,
song
yeah, he
goes.
did.
So I had to sing it. It's like the "Don't go chasing waterfalls" remark. Sometimes those
Yeah. So
bugs.
So Outkast is a lot of the guys from Outkast are from Tri-Cities, and Goody Mob is from Maze, and TLC was from Tri-Cities High School. I mean a lot of rappers, rap groups, entertainers are from either Banneker, Tri-Cities, Creekside, or Maze, around that South Fulton area. So, like right here where I'm at now. So
That's where they
like
get the good stuff in the water.
well, I mean, like when you hear Outkast rapping about Godby Road and all this other stuff right there, it's 2 minutes from my house. I stay right around the corner from Godby Road and all the stuff that they rap about, and you hear stuff like 2 Chainz is rapping about and stuff on Old National and all that stuff. If I go to the end of my street to make a left, I'm on Old National, so I'm right there.
Nice. Oh, that's funny. We took the iArcade, we took Arcade One up and turned it into
Outkast.
Yeah, that's funny though. Yeah, so I don't really know. I mean, I think that it's totally doable. I think that there's probably less material used to make the non-riser versions.
That's
in
what
the
I'm
long run.
saying. I think that it actually pays off because, like, oh dang, what did I just do? I'm so sorry. Hold up, I'm sorry. Trying to do something, but it didn't work. Never mind. Okay, I was messing with the screen, but I'm thinking that it took extra. Think about it. If you're seeing products, you have to take the time to create a completely secondary product to put this thing into. You got to
Yeah.
create a box.
And they
to
have
put
not
the
been
arcade-
universal either. Everyone
No.
seems to be unique. Like the cutouts for the pedals, the Star Wars one was taller.
Yeah, I mean the big blue one was different. It's
Yeah,
different.
Yep. And then like the big blue one, or my Dragon's Lair behind me is a little shorter than the Star Wars and Tron. So yeah. Yeah, DK Oldies, that's been a really controversial subject. People, I mean, it's expensive, but yeah, whatever. It's like you don't have to buy it from them. Like no one's making you buy anything from anybody, so.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's all about what you want to do. I mean, that's the freedom of this good thing.
This is random, but I don't want to forget about it. I want to mention this. Did you see everybody talking about that WATA graded Game Boy Pokemon game that the U.S. Customs supposedly opened?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was like a WATA graded A+ grade, like a 9 point something, and it was a Game Boy game, and they opened it up and cut off the front of it and stuff like that and destroyed it. It was sealed and everything.
What?
Yeah. So that seems weird to me. I'm like, why wouldn't they have just X-rayed it? And like, haven't you ever seen a button battery? I just seem fishy to me.
Man. U.S.
I feel like it's a scam. Like it's all fake for publicity. To be honest with you,
dude, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you,
somebody hates WATA that works at Customs.
Well, I just had something come through U.S. Customs about a month or so ago.
Yep.
And it was a horror story, bro. And it was just parts from my car. I mean, literally, it's just a front valence, a carbon fiber front valence, and a carbon fiber bumper piece from my RS5 on my Audi. And dude, they opened everything up, and it's like it's carbon fiber. It's literally a molded piece of something. It's like they're looking for drugs and all kind. I'm like, man, and they refused to deliver it to me because they held it.
Yeah,
I had to pay for the clearance. I had to pay extra for the clearance, and then they held it. And then when I finally went up to them to ask them what the hell is going on, because they delivered one and then they kept one. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, and I know logistics working at companies and them shipping, things can get held up in customs for other countries I've heard of, like sometimes, and then the person who's looking for it has to pay like ransom to get it back. But yeah, WATA is trash. I think WATA was like, somebody's like, oh, let's create this company that makes things artificially worth something, and now nobody can play them. Like, I don't know. Games should be played. It's just like, I have action figures. I take them out of the box and I check them out. I want to see them tactilely, Yeah. I might even set them up and take a couple pictures of them or something, make a little diorama.
Hey, man, have you seen that? Like, it's not just that kid, but like somebody posted this picture, like the G.I. Joe picture. Did you see that? So they like took a bunch of like I want to say stormtroopers.
Oh, the troopers that were in the hallway all bloody and stuff.
Yeah, and it was they did it. They had like a little piece of like little ships and stuff, like the little what's the little helicopter things that that Cobra had? The little little fighter things that Cobra had?
Yeah, the little bubble jet things.
Yeah, so like they had them like on these little pieces of wire, and then they took like some smoke. And they took the picture from the other side, and it's like they were really like running.
And they'll like use
that shit was dope,
like firecrackers, and they'll use sparklers and stuff to make it look like gun explosions are happening. Some of that stuff is cool. I mean, and these figures are pretty neat. They're very detailed compared to what they used to be when we were kids.
Oh wow! They said the only thing controversial is they say recondition when it's not.
Yeah, I think they're talking about the DK Oldies stuff. Like, okay, that sometimes it's reconditioned, but all they did was probably like plug it in. It worked. They maybe took a Q-tip to it and then were like, hey, we reconditioned it. Maybe that's all they do, which I consider not reconditioning. I think they should open it up, look at the board, see if there's any scoring from damage from electricity, like discharges on the board. Because
I mean, I agree with you, but think about it though. If you do that, you kind of put yourself at risk too. I mean, because you don't want to open up something in the infinite challenge that you.
But they have to promise that it works. You know what I mean? Like, if you had a company and 50% of the people had to return your product, that would get around sooner or later. And I'm just saying that could possibly happen, but I don't know. if I did some hidden camera expose, I could have gotten 1 million views, but it's not worth my career. My job is to their business and my points. Yeah, so he works there. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, well, like who cares? Like it's like I said, I don't like who if it's. Let's not talk about that, anyways.
Let's save your job. Let's do
Yeah.
that. I like you too much. Let's keep it moving. So,
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm glad. Like I'm always a little weird with stuff like that. I had that issue a while back. I talked to you about with that Sega Genesis and
Yeah.
just buying stuff, buying older things.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
nice
hit
to
or
know
miss.
that if
I think it's hit or miss, man.
oh, he
It's,
doesn't work. He doesn't work there. He did, I guess, a long time ago or in the past. Sorry.
Okay. So, do we have anything else about Arcade One Up? We're hoping that.
No, that's it. I think the
No, I got
cabs
a
are going to
question.
I think it's going to be a riser one for tomorrow. At
So,
least.
if it comes back out,
Maybe it's something everybody doesn't even know.
how many people do you think will actually buy it?
Oh, I think that'll be their hottest selling cab.
You think so?
Oh yeah, people love Star Wars, man.
Man, okay, let me say something. Star Wars, Tron. Okay, I'm not gonna say Dragon's Lair, but Star Wars, you know where I'm going with this. Star Wars and Tron, the cabs are amazing. They're some of the most nostalgic, besides, like you say, a Donkey Kong or a Pac-Man. They're some of the most nostalgic cabs you're ever gonna see. But truthfully, how much do you like playing Star Wars on the Star Wars cab?
That's actually super fun, and I play it a lot. I'll go show you my scores on it. I can't beat the top one because I can't get 10 million it needs or something. It's crazy. Yeah. I was like, I only got to beat this 3 times in a row, and it's like, no, you don't. You got to beat it like 5 or 6 times in a row. I was like, I can't do that crap. But I like Star Wars, but Tron.
I get it.
Tron, I like Discs of Tron, but I don't. And I like light cycles. Those are the only 2 things I like about the Tron cabinet. But that's the only thing that I need to like is the light cycles and Discs. Because
it's basically a lot of mini games. I get it.
It's all mini games. Yeah.
So check this out. Think about what Goofyfoot just said. Star Wars goes beyond gaming.
Yeah.
So once again, are you buying the cab for nostalgia purposes and the fact that you just are loving the Star Wars
No,
world?
I mean, I like Star Trek too, but if there was a Star Trek arcade cabinet randomly, I wouldn't buy it.
So you telling me
because I have no nostalgia for an arcade cabinet from Star Trek.
Have you ever played the Star Trek pinball games? Oh my God!
Yeah, dope. I have. Yep.
They're dope. They're
but I don't have nostalgia for that either. So,
okay, well, those are some of the best pinball games I've ever played. Were the Star Wars series games. Yeah, I love those things, man. I probably would actually. They actually, I can't even think of the name of the one that was small. That only came out for a while. It was half virtual reality and half pinball. I love they had the not Mars Attack, but Attack from Mars, and they had the Star Wars one. I would love to have that one too. But other than that, I wouldn't buy another one though. No, I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
Most collectible. Yeah, hey, I get it. It's the most collectible franchise. Is it though?
Pokemon probably is. I bet you Pokemon's bigger than that now. Because Pokemon goes to very, very small kids and adults. And it's been around for not as long, obviously.
Man, both of y'all have lost it. Both of y'all have lost it. There's no franchise bigger than the Power Rangers.
What? No.
I'm just messing with you guys.
You might be right. Power Rangers are pretty popular. I'm just kidding.
It is, but
Care Bears, Looney Tunes, but let's jump to the next one. We're done with Arcade One Up.
Yeah,
good luck tomorrow, Arcade One Up. We hope it's good stuff. Yay.
Yeah. Okay, Steam Deck stuff. We don't really have a whole lot about Steam Deck. Actually, you do. So why don't you talk about what's going on since we know that
I got the cell phone call from my 1980s my cell phone. Think about it. Look how big this thing is. This is a beast. Yeah, I got it in the case from JSOX. I got the JSOX fan on it. I think I'm gonna leave it like this because now it all functions well and I can plug it into the official Steam dock. and this fan works really good. Somebody was like, "Oh, there was a claim that it was supposed to do like 18 degrees cooler," and I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I thought 10 was pretty good." So, but
I mean, 10.
if there's
10
a
degrees
claim out there, then that's something. I don't know.
I mean, but 10
It
degrees.
really ain't up to me.
In operational, in just in a computer or anything that's PC based or anything like that,
Yeah,
10 degrees is a lot.
It is a lot.
You can get a lot of performance
That's
out of 10
Celsius
degrees.
too. So like if you compare it to Fahrenheit, it's like 15 to 18. I don't know the conversion exactly, but I know that's roughly what it is.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, I haven't got it, dude. You have had such a good run with JSOX and the stuff that they're doing, man. I seen that you did the clear back.
Yeah.
It's
still on there too. You just like you can't see it
really,
that well. But I can. The cool thing is this stuff all comes off like really easy. You just like pry off the top of it, and then it's not like so.
That's dope, man. I still love it. So I guess I'm gonna be joining you with the Clear Back Club because my stuff never came. It has never came from Australia. Yeah, I've been waiting on it for 2 months.
I love the clear back on it. And yeah, so somebody was asking me, they're like, "What do you get for temperatures?" So I have a little infrared thermometer here, and I was like hitting it with it, and this thing gets to be about like 114 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty crazy. But that's good because that means it's drawing that heat away from the actual thing, which is really cool. It works really well. This heat sink is surprisingly functional. I asked them if they could get a little fan you could attach to it that would just mount right on the aluminum plate to pull that heat away even more. But yeah.
What's up? What's up, Z?
Freaking Z.
What's going on?
Yeah, and it has my little specialized name on it. You can kind of.
I thought that was super dope, man. When I saw that, I was like, man,
shocked.
They messed around and put your name on. That was dope.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, and I like it. I almost want to like. It's so easy just to take off these 8 screws. So I might try out the other buttons just to give them a go and see how they behave. But I like the way this plastic feels. It feels nice.
What were the other?
Feel as cheap.
What were the other buttons that they included?
Oh, so they have raised buttons. Let's see. I'll actually show you those real quick. Where did I put those bad boys? They're in here. Don't want to run over my puppy's ear with my wheel.
No, please don't do that.
Like, meow. Little dude sleeping next to me on the floor here. He's a good little guy.
I heard you. Somebody said, Goofy said you lost your wood, man. I can't believe that, man.
I lost my wood. I lost it. It was a long, hard battle, but the wood has been dissolved.
Dude, you talked about that wood so long.
I love that wood, but you know what? I gotta have change in my life, man. It's part of my stupid brain. But here they are. I'll zoom into it so you can see them.
Oh, those are cool.
But so there's essentially 3 different sets. The ones that were in the middle are the ones that are just like the ones that come with it. And then these ones over here, like here's an L4 and here's an L4 red versus blue. And you can see, let's see if I can hold it in my hand so you can actually see it. So, okay. So that's the blue one. And the button normally would just be the flat part down here. So they made this whole little scoopy raised part. That's new. Okay. Like the button's just flat normally. And this one's just a little lower profile with that type of thing. It's not as pronounced.
Okay.
But yeah. R.I.P. Mahogany. Hey, you know what sucks too though about that? It was on there really good. If you watched me trying to take that sticker off, it did not want to come off of there.
It was like you had to do like 1,000 little pieces.
It was like, no, I must. It's like I must stay.
But it was good, man. I'm glad. I was kind of, I wasn't. I when I saw you ripping it off, I was like, you should have saw my face. I was like, Oh my God, he's actually ripping it off because I know. 'Cause me and you talk
Well,
a lot, so
I still kind of
know how much
got. I
you like
got it right here. I didn't rip it here because I thought it looks nice. It makes it look like I actually have wooden handled grips on it
Oh yeah,
still. So I
just the
did keep
grips.
it. I kept it just on the sides right now, and I'm gonna rock that. I'm gonna rock it like this for a little bit, just like classic with the little wood, and then I'm gonna go over to that fun green acid thing.
So basically, you got a Steam Deck 47
Well,
instead of an
yeah,
47.
like
You got all wood hardware.
yeah, I got my wood grips. That's right.
Got your wood grips on there.
Yep.
That's
Uh,
kind of dope.
But yeah, and the JSOX case seems to not be as like angry and gruff as and I don't know what but like when I put it on, it's a lot easier. It doesn't seem to be like I don't have to struggle as much to get it on versus the
Okay.
kill switch one. But this one serves a purpose to me now because it has this little what I like to call the raised nipple. You can slide objects onto the raised nipple like that. And so now and this thing like fits in here perfect. It's hard to come off too. But it like has a little recessed like little recessed kind of
I
notch.
see that. Yeah, kind of
then
goes over it. Yeah,
Yeah, it goes over it and slides right in there perfectly. So that's cool.
that's dope.
It is loud though. This fan when you crank it up, it ain't a joke.
Well, I mean, it
here's
needs
my
to be
mic.
loud. Oh wow.
That's blowing. Like I could dry my beard with this out after I get out of the shower. Not really. It's not you're like here, wait, let's see if I can get something that would maybe blow in the wind. You can talk for a second while I get
Well,
a strip of paper.
I'll tell you what's crazy is that I just realized I had people call me. I had 2 people call me this week about attached fan devices for electronics, and I did not know there was such a big thing for attached fan devices.
Look, it's moving.
Oh yeah, it's moving. It's
Working. No, I'm sorry. It's like moving just a little bit, but that's good. It's always cool air too. I played this in my little video there. I played Cyberpunk I played it for a good 20 minutes before I started that video. Just FYI, too.
So
I
got a question.
Recorded a bunch, tried a bunch of other settings, and I was like, man, this is like a freaking hour-long video. I gotta cut this crap down.
Yeah, I hate it because I'm gonna admit this, and I shouldn't because people was like, "Man, you guys are raw as hell." But I didn't get a chance to watch all of it. So
that's all right.
Did you get a chance to? Did you get a chance to play it actually docked on something that was maybe 1080 or something like that? I don't know if you did that or not.
No, I mean I didn't, because when I was just trying to like heat the unit up in general. You know, like if I increase the
I wonder how
size, that probably would make it heat up more, but
I'm just saying, I wonder how, like, with something that is already a power hog, like Cyberpunk, and when you dock it, and you could increase your resolution up to like the 1080 or whatever for your television. I wonder how the cooling performance would play out with trying to keep that thing stable and give you that much more performance with it.
I think I mean, if it's giving me a 10-degree benefit, like a 10-degree cooler, I think that's good. Maybe that's the thing is I don't know what testing that JSOX did to get their results or whatever the claim that person said. So I can't, but there's like a scientific process to most of that stuff, and people NVIDIA and AMD and all these Intel, they all make these charts that are kind of like, it's just marketing. If I'm just being honest with you, it's all BS. So it's all made up in the end, no matter what. Even if you don't think it's made up, it's still made up. Like that's a very deep thought. Don't get fooled here. But
gotcha.
Like I'm just saying, like don't get too hung up on it, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
It does.
I was just wondering because
it was sent to me for free. Dude, why are you sitting right there? That ain't gonna work.
But no, I was really just wondering because I know a lot. Like, you know how many people were talking. Like, I know that like even in the fight game community, they were talking about trying to go to stuff like Steam Decks and stuff like that, where they where people could play these fighting games and these tournaments, and people wouldn't have advantages, and you could buy a lot of them, and you could go different places, and everybody would pretty much have the same platforms to practice on or play on where
Yeah,
you would have it. And I was just
you
wondering,
could do
like,
that.
once you docked it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
you
the
know, if they
cool thing
found ways to
is
keep it up, you know?
I think the reason why there's not really a direct answer is because FSR too. Like if you watch the crazy video I made about FSR, when you set, and you can even see the proof in that video because I set it. I got part of the video that you don't see. I set it on all the different settings. I went from ultra performance to balanced to quality to auto. But when most of the video you see me on auto, I believe, and on balanced. But I just kept the resolution at 720p, but I was getting frame improvements depending on what settings I would set. And that's because what it's intending to do is to output at a higher resolution. It's assuming that you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to render it at 720p, but you obviously want it to go out to a larger screen. That's what it's thinking that we want. That's like, if you look at, I don't know, this is all hearsay in the end anyways, because I've read the information, but I don't have a beeline with with like the developer at AMD to ask them direct questions about how FSR works in this this iteration versus that iteration and all this. You know, it gets a bit silly because it's like what I do for a living. I think something some way, but I don't tell somebody that I think it's that way. I have to go confirm it. So I go and I talk to somebody and I say, does this work this way? And they might be like, no, actually that works this way. So then they tell me how it works. And that could be a scenario here that even though I'm seasoned in something I know about, I could still be thinking of something incorrectly because there's not the person who created it actually telling us legitimately, hey, yeah, this is the way it's supposed to work. Because I had a good question. There's like an input function and an output function. And like in the film television world, your input would be like, oh, what are you bringing the media in as? Most of the time, if you have camera media, it's really high res. You're not going to work with the high res unless you have like a NASA supercomputer. Okay. So they're gonna downscale it. So, but the input was their original size, and then they've downscaled it to like 1080, and then they edit it with it. And then when they go and finish the movie, they upscale it again by actually linking back to the high res. So it's the same idea, just in this sense. It's working exactly like that. We're rendering at 720, and then instead of like in the film TV world, we have to link back to it. It's actually doing some math to push out that 720p rendered size to a larger scale image. But I'm probably losing people in the chat, so we're gonna stop talking about this.
No, that's actually dope.
I just feel like I'm starting to talk about nonsense. So
no. You know, I think that a lot of, you know, we talk about some stuff that a lot of people don't. Like, we actually get into the science of some of these games a lot more than just the, oh my God, do you think it's gonna play like this or it's gonna play like that, or do people hate this group or do people hate this group? Like, we kind of get into the science of it, and I like that, man. You know, if you don't like it, then I don't know what to say, man. But you know,
yeah, and
we're kind of geeks like that, you know.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm always learning stuff. So
yeah. So, well, let's get ready to go to our next section, and here we go.
iiRcade.
Okay,
iiRcade.
so for a change, thank you. I hope Papa Brad is still here. I know Inferno, Goofy, all these guys, Brooklyn Menace, the guys that actually go over to that group, man. You guys are very, very, very good in that group. Yo. So we are very happy about this whole situation with Retro Knockout.
Yeah, so not even the games that got released, but the game that's soon to be released. Yep.
Dude, that is big. I mean, because you know, everybody loved Punch Out.
Yeah.
You know, it's I mean, I don't know anybody who can sit here with a straight face and say they didn't love Punch Out. So, you know, for a game to be a, you know, very much a parody, what they call it? A parody.
It's like a parody
satire
of
boxing.
Parody, satire boxing game. Parody, yep.
But that's kind of cool. I really like that. I think, you know, it has the comedy in it, and I love, like, they had, like, I had everything pulled up. I actually have screens and everything, but since my stuff got messed up, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But
I'll figure that out though.
But I had a bunch of stuff, man, with just the screenshots from like those wanted poster type things, and
Yep.
like when the boxing posters, and it was kind of dope, man. I was like, you told me you were already playing it, so
Yeah.
since you were already playing it, how do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, it's alpha, but I like
Okay.
it. I think it's cool because it's it's the first game that makes me feel like OG Punch Out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I like the fact that he's taking like the Macho Man's in it and
yeah,
like all these rando. Well, it's not. It's obviously not Macho Man, but it's a parody of Macho Man. There's like the fake Paul, who's supposed to be like Jake Paul, and all this other nonsense. Like there's all silly characters. It kind of reminds me of like the MTV death match that they used to have with the claymation things, but bringing back the
yeah.
OG Punch Out. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
yeah. What was that game? What was that claymation game? It was Clay Fighters.
clay fighters. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, Clay Fighters, Clay Fighters, Clay Fighters. So
yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
like
kind of cool.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out too.
So
I enjoy that game.
that's kind of cool. So what I'm looking at here is that it looks like with Vanilla Beast, they've actually partnered with iiRcade, and they're going to be producing an actual cab for this thing, but it's not coming
Yeah.
out as a newer cab. It's going to be coming out as a OG cab. I think a 128 or something like that with the
Yep.
artwork and everything from it. So
The
I mean,
artwork looks pretty cool.
the artwork looks damn cool. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is where I'm not mad, but I think this is where they kind of missed a little bit for me. And I understand they probably had a bunch of cabs still just sitting there that they were kind of hard to get off of. And
Yeah, I
OG
bet you're
cab.
right.
And it
Yeah.
was easier just to reskin those and send those out.
I
But
mean this in the most
man,
positive way. It's a good way to polish a turd
yeah, but I mean, but
because everybody wants the
man,
gold now. If
yeah,
like,
now you want a gold. It's
yeah,
like
Steam
oh, you
came
didn't
out
put
with
it
a
on
new
the
Steam
gold?
Deck, I'd want the new one. You know, it's just the way it is. So
Yeah, it would have been cool to have seen it on the newer console, but because
yeah.
I don't know how many people are gonna actually buy it just because it has that skin on it. When you can
I don't
get
think
so
you're going to
much
find a
more.
lot of people that buy that. I mean, here's my take on all this, and it's kind of a hot take. How cool is it for the dude who's
Yeah.
making that game? Like, I would be pooping my pants if that was
Hold
that
up,
guy. I'd be like,
we got to
I got
pause.
an
Did you just
arcade
hear what?
game.
Did you just hear what console fanboy just said? That is big. Somebody screenshot this. It's over with. I
Yeah,
appreciate you,
that's
my
super
man.
funny.
Hey man, I love that, man, because I can't wait to play it. I just, I went in my Steam library, and I actually I did the reservation or the wish list for the Steam. So because I
Nice.
want it on my Steam Deck. I want it, that to me, that's one of those games that you love to play on the go. I would love to play that game on the go.
Yeah. And it's fun. Like it's in like alpha mode right now or whatever. So it's not like crazy. There's a couple things that I wish that were a little bit smoother about it. But I can't say anything about that because it's alpha. You know, like what are you supposed
Yeah.
to I can't make a game.
Yeah.
Like, so what
So-
am I supposed to say?
Yeah, so
about it, you know?
Frank D was talking about something. We were getting there. I don't want you guys to beat us up. Think we weren't. We was gonna get there, but we are very happy with them doing the Wizard of Walls. Also, like that's
Yeah.
that's a legendary game, man. A lot of people love that game, man. It's
The
got
Wizard of
good history.
Walls is a sweet game to get. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, we're so happy that between the Wizard of Walls and what was the other one? Said Brooklyn said he's over there playing.
Yeah, it's a
How Box
interesting-
it do now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, so they're coming out with games that people want to play, man.
Yeah.
I have time and time again said that as far as build quality, looks, sound, everything that deals with this thing. Yeah, I saw that he's going to be interviewing him on the 30th. Yeah, so if you guys get a chance, if you want to see what the what Vanilla Beast is talking about with this game, tune in to P-Dubs on January the 30th, and he's gonna have a full interview with these guys. So I'm gonna be checking it out myself. So I encourage the rest of the community to check it out. Also,
If you guys want to see it, I can show you. It's on my Steam Deck right here.
yeah, you could plug it in, man, if you want to, bro.
Yeah.
We're always here.
I'll
So
plug
take your time to get it ready.
it.
So let's see what Zohar. Exactly. I said the same thing. Where is Zohar? What did you do to him? Hey man, we're loving that, man. I'm loving it, yo. So, but yeah, these games, man. I guess I got cut off what I was saying, man. I really believe that let me take your thing off there and make you square.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. So I can go here. I got to go to layers, go to you, and go here. Do that and send you over there for there. And I can make you much, much larger.
So this isn't a Steam Deck verified game or anything. It's an alpha. It's so don't be judgy. Like
Oh,
Tyke Myson. Good old Tyke Myson.
hold on 1 second. Let me do this. Let me hide me for about 2 seconds and then I can make it a little bit better. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Let me get the telemetry off the screen here for a second. All right. So we'll just do a little quick. I don't even know if an update's gone by. I hope it's still censored because there's okay. there's some questionable things in this video. Yep. But yeah, it does sound like the same sound effects, but they could be like just the fake demo. All right, can I skip this? Yeah. I think they can't sue them because he's able to get away with it through being a parody. And he uses like fake names like Fake Paul instead of Jake Paul or like Pake Fall or whatever. I don't know what the heck his name is. Tyke Myson, yeah. Yeah, I didn't do it right, but see how it says get ready, but it's cutting some of it off the screen. That's kind of the part where it's like not fully. I'm not paying attention though, but I just kind of want to get through this. You have to do this silly. You have to do this silly thing every time. I don't care. Just do it. Yeah, just being a giant a-hole. Yeah. So we didn't do good in our training, but it's just to get out of here. So I feel like, am I supposed to be Vanilla Ice? Because that's kind of like the vibe I get. All right, so I don't know what the hell it's doing. There you go. It's great. There. Oh, it's finally figured itself out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he passed away recently, actually, which was too bad. But it doesn't work. Like this guy's not like Glass Joe. You can't ever just like randomly just start jumping up and hitting him. You actually have to box. You have to dodge him and. And then when you get into this mode, it starts getting this close up or something. And each round, I guess he changes the way he fights, so it'll keep you fresh, and you have to learn like each round's new techniques. Maybe he learns like what you were doing. Like, so when he does that one punch, he always does two of them now, and I didn't pay attention to that. He sticks out his tongue, and if you can time his tongue popping out, you can actually knock him down. I've done it once, but it's like you just got to guess. So I'm going to bring myself back up here. You get the idea. I mean, go watch P-Dub's stream. Yeah, go watch P-Dub's stream when he interviews the guy, and then because he'll tell you what's coming, what they're changing, and all that good stuff. Where I don't know any of that information. I just was able to get an alpha game key to be able to play it and stuff. And I can't see you on the screen yet, man. Oh, we're getting him there. Oh, well, that's okay. So that was a good chat and little good demo. So we could probably.
I loved it, dude. I loved it. I mean, you know, we said, oh, so hold up, Brooklyn has had something to say. He said, this is seriously like if we made Retromania Wrestling, but a boxing. So think about what you just said.
Yeah.
Think about what you just said, though. This is kind of cool. Sometimes you gotta think. Sometimes people say stuff that are very smart, but they don't realize how smart it is what they're saying. Sometimes you gotta stick your toe in the water to see if it's gonna get burnt before you can actually get what you want. Sometimes you gotta get, a snack.
That's true.
Before you
Yeah,
get a whole meal.
that's actually a very smart thing to say. You know how many people said, "Oh, like you're gonna get sued by Nintendo because I'm using a mushroom." I'm like, what? Like, did Spaceballs get sued?
Nope.
No.
It's a parody.
Yeah. Did Family Guy get sued? Actually, I think they actually let them do that. I think that was a joint endeavor.
They wanted it.
They wanted them to do that one. But yeah.
So let's go to the next section, and then we'll be gone because we got an hour and 8 minutes, guys, and we know we got people coming behind us.
Go down and
want to lose us, so we'll get it going.
Console stuff. I just want to I'm gonna comment on GG's comment. I agree. It looks cool. I'm excited for it. I hope he continues to like improve it and make it cooler, and I'm excited for people to like get far in it and see all the different characters and stuff. So,
dude, cool. I am so into it. I can't wait to see it. Like I said, I've already done the wish list thing for my Steam.
Nice.
I'm gonna definitely jump on it when it comes on here. I'm going to get every game that we just mentioned, the 2 games that just came out.
Yep.
I'm about to go buy them in a few minutes because I mean I don't want that machine to fail. Am I weird for saying that? I don't want the iArcade to fail. I want it because I understand the only thing that's keeping the iArcade from being great is legals, is logistics. That's the only thing that's keeping that arcade from being great. Is just the other side of the room that you can't see of people saying no. It could, because if it was up to Jong and Arecade, they would put every hit that you wanted on there.
Oh, for sure.
But they can't.
It's just money. We need so much money. It's so hard to like. It's just like a great example of that is if I went out and bought like a whole garage full of great woodworking equipment and then learned how to use it, I'd be a pretty good woodworker. You know,
I'm not saying that you won't get sued. I just don't think it'll hold up in court.
Oh, so I wanted to make a comment on his comment. I saw Mr. Beast posted on Twitter. He was like, people need to stop copying my videos one for one. He's like, it's so silly. And somebody was like, oh, but flattery, blah, 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 blah. And then somebody's like, well, what if they made a parody channel, or somebody made a channel that just made fun of all those other videos that were doing his mimics, his fake videos? But I don't know. That stuff's funny.
Well, my thing is, I was like, why don't somebody make a video about Mr. Beast, and then I hear it, and you don't do about all the good stuff. You kind of like, I'm not saying that rip people off, but it's like the worst part of everything instead of just being good. It's like
Yeah.
instead of it being great stuff, it'd be like all the shitty stuff. Like
Like here,
because-
here. You've won a lifetime supply of ketchup. Like, what the hell am I gonna do with that shit?
like instead, hey, here's
That would actually
10,000.
be hilarious.
Like here's 10,000 condoms.
Nobody here, buddy. It's like Sunday in the evening,
like-
and
Yeah,
the Rottweiler. It's okay. There's a puppy in my room barking.
It's
You see
okay.
him? He's right here.
It's okay.
It's
You-
funny.
you let-
You went out of the room? I'm gonna let him out of the room real quick.
Okay. But yeah, like what if you got like 10,000 condoms? Like it's like, okay, I'm married. What am I gonna do with 10,000 condoms? It's kind of crazy. So hello, let's say, what was that Reese say? I'm not too. What's going on, homie? No, you're never too late, Reese. Never too late, bro. Broski. Never too late. So Dan had to step away. He
I'm
had
here,
doggy
bro.
issues.
Yep.
Big Reese's here from down under.
Big Reese.
Oh, as a matter of fact, so everybody's doing so I gotta send you something, Dan. So I
Don't be
bought you
sending me
something.
any nudes, man.
No. I don't want to. I charge for those.
Those are for beautiful one only.
I charge for those. But no, I brought you back something from Honduras, Guatemala, where the hell ever I was. I brought you something back from there. So
It's a pipe made out of an animal bone.
shh. I don't give it away.
Oh, I didn't. I was just trying to be funny. I remember being in high school, and you would go on those little trips to like the little villages that did like old timey stuff. Did you ever do that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Was there like, did you ever? I don't know if like,
Dude,
you're
I
not
had
far from like Virginia, so maybe there's
Dude,
like Williamsburg stuff.
Yeah, dude, I had the wackest class ever when I was growing up. This is in elementary school, but I loved it.
I love how we were supposed to talk about consoles, and we're talking.
Oh
about...
yeah, let's go.
Let's go back to
Let's go
consoles.
back. Let's go back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
So you
so
talking about Baker Billy?
I've been holding off playing Sonic and God of War Ragnarok because this Marvel Suns game has been eating up all my time. And I've been really enjoying that Marvel Suns game. It's one of the first games I actually paid for the downloadable content, which is like the cost of a whole freaking game. I'm like, what the
I
F?
saw that.
But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool game. I'm like
I'm
60
scared to
hours
get wrapped
into
up.
it.
I'm scared to get wrapped up in it because I don't have the time for it.
If you like XCOM games and Marvel, that is like awesome. I just love it. It's hard and
I'm
it's
scared.
fun.
Because it's
Don't
like
be
I
scared.
get like
Don't be scared.
I get wrapped up in these games, man, and I got like 5 to 10 hours a week to play, man. And I know it sounds like a lot, but
It is. You
It's
should just get to it.
not. It's
Oh,
not.
pick up a hobby. Maybe you should start assembling
Gaming?
Pick up a hobby of gaming. Yeah, you're a dork. I love it. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh look, let's talk. So we talk about consoles. Let's talk about consoles.
Yeah.
Consoles. So consoles and PCs.
Did you see the
Okay.
new PlayStation 5 controller that's like the Xbox Elite one that everybody's been
Dude,
sharing?
Stupid. Too much money.
It's so much money. It's like the cost of a console. I'm like, what? What is this shit?
It's
I don't
too
even like
much
the
money.
controllers cost like $59. This and $69 and $79. I'm like, this stuff.
I told you, like when I so when I got this controller, I got this one and I got this one. So I got both of them docked right here.
Yep.
I think together with hold up, there it goes. So this one being an Elite controller
Yeah.
and this one being a brand new PS5 Sense controller, I may have $140 wrapped up in both of them.
Yeah, that's just insane.
Dude,
But
I
It's
but
still
I'm
crazy
not,
because they're so expensive.
dude,
but
I'm
for
not
an Elite
spending
controller-
that money, dude.
That's good. That's good. You got a deal on your Elite controller though, because those things were $200 for a long time.
Dude, I just know how to shop. I'm not.
I don't
I'm
know how
not-
to shop. Shop for me. You should be my
Yeah.
my.
Well, who was that,
secret
that everybody was telling me they wanted me to go to Costco for them and shop for them for gaming PCs?
Oh,
Hey, I'm
geez.
the one. If you
Yeah.
want a gaming laptop for the lowski woski, man, I'm your man. I'm not paying that much money for all that stuff, man.
Yeah, action is way faster. Damn nice.
So Okay, so what I saw the controller. I really like it. I think it has
Yeah.
some really cool functions. I
Yep.
think it's overpriced. I don't think that. I think that you're
It's way
the.
overpriced.
I think the reason why you're not gonna really see it blow up like that is because you got too many. Like for people that pay that much money for controllers, you got too many companies out there that make custom controllers. You got too many companies that make pro controllers for this to really be a thing. I think you're gonna sell them, but I don't think they're
Yeah.
gonna sell them like that, bro. I just don't think so because I'm looking at like what's the I keep forgetting the name of the doggone company. Think of give me a controller name company. What's the biggest one? Like custom
Hey,
controllers.
custom ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one it just popped in my head but flew out too.
but they're right here.
I'm thinking of
they're
like
not,
the like A power ones and stuff like that.
nah, I'm
A
not
power
talking about. I'm
makes
talking about like hold on, let me see. I'm thinking
8-bit
about
or 8-bit Tendo or whatever it's called. I don't know.
see those are consumer based controllers. Those are like
Yeah, that's like I just want to have a
I'm thinking
couple
about
of them
like
in my
I'm thinking
basement
about
for the family.
Scuff,
Oh
and
yes, Scott.
Ginch and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and evil controllers, Scuff and
That stuff's
Gimp
too
and all that
fancy
stuff.
for me.
Dude, but what I'm saying is that but the controllers, these pro controllers are basically taking a lot of the functions that those controllers have had and making, and putting them into their own controllers. So when I see that stuff, I'm like, that's where this stuff is going. And it's not that big of a situation where like I don't think when you're in $200 controllers, you're talking about people who want stuff to look the way they want it to look. They want it to play the way they want it to play. They want it to do everything. What he says? He said I went to Costco the other day.
You should just bring up the video. Be like, let's see. Here you go.
Well, hold up. Were you at the Costco in Georgia?
No,
It's regional.
it's regional. Yeah.
It's regional. I'm
They
sorry.
have to- yeah. Well, people
my
in
code-
Atlanta are nice versus LA, so that makes sense.
My code only works in the South.
Oh, it's called. He said, "We know you were joking. We were
I
just
know it,
joking
know it.
too. Yeah,
I'm
we were
joking-
just
I'm joking
adding
with
to
you.
the joke. Sorry.
I'm joking with you, man.
Those-
I'm
I,
serious.
I always feel bad when like you try to add to the joke and you screw it all up.
It's
What
like
happened to my
Nair's like
YouTube
it's like
channel?
because it gets uncomfortable. It's like I was just joking. I was joking with you. But hey, so for that, I'm gonna go ahead and say it for Dan because I'm gonna pull it out there. Console fanboy, thanks for that super chat that you just gave Dan, $4.99
I
super
think
chat.
it just
that
killed
was
our stream or something.
No, it's cool. I just went back off of it. There it goes. Boom.
Oh,
No, it's there.
my internet
Everybody's
must
still
be
there.
poop.
Okay. Yeah, it said I bought a pink off-brand Switch controller for my daughter, and actually, yeah, man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the place to go get the Switch controller. It's not off-brand. What you just named the company that makes the Switch controllers. It's not Nintendo,
8-bit
the
no.
big one. Not
8-bit
8-bit.
no.
No, it's another one. Hold on.
Oh, A power.
A power. Yeah, like this is an A power controller.
Yeah, I
So-
I have some that are for the Switch, and then I have some that I use on the PC. That's a cool, fun
Yeah.
controller.
Yeah, dude, I have a bunch of these things, man. For all you don't know, I'm reaching over because I have a wall of controllers.
A
over
wall
here.
of controllers.
So then I have this one.
Oh, that's fun. Like I have,
It's the Pokemon one.
I have
Yeah, there
that
you
ball. I have that Pokeball somewhere.
And then my wife's Pro controller is over there. She actually has a legit Pro controller, like the
Nice.
Pro controller, which
It's
I don't
called
know.
It's called Super Pro. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know it's the Switch Pro controller. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so-
yeah. Yep. Which those are cool. I don't know if you know this, but I learned it was like a video on Instagram or TikTok that if you take that controller, the Switch Pro
Mhm.
controller, and you take the analog stick and push it forward,
Mhm.
there's a little word that appears that says like "Love Gamers" or something like that. I can't remember what it is. I have a bunch of them too, and I've seen it. It's super cool. Go watch that video. It'd be like secret message in Switch Pro controller.
Oh,
It's
that's
really
cool.
neat. Yeah, there's a secret message in the Switch Pro controller when you push up the analog stick and hold it in the right light.
Now I'm gonna tell you what the cool thing is. It had for all you Steam Deck guys. I know we're talking about consoles, but have any of you Steam Deck guys ever paired your Pro controllers, your either I mean your Joy Cons or your Pro controller to your Switch?
Nice.
It's actually pretty cool. It's you when you especially when you're emulating
Yeah.
Nintendo games, it works as
Well,
it
it's
works
nice.
as it's supposed to work.
The Steam Deck even has an option in there now that lets you change the button layout to match Nintendo.
That's what I'm saying. So like
Yeah,
when you actually once you pair it and you go to the thing, you can actually just switch it directly to a Joy-Con or to a Pro controller, and it recognizes it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty dope.
It is cool.
You know, I got that to work, but I couldn't get player 2 to work because I was an asshole.
Oh, Big Reese is a cheater. No.
What did he say? Hold on, let me see what he said. What did he say?
He got a modded controller from Controller Mods. It was like cheating at Call of Duty. So I remember being a kid and I had a fun Sega controller that would let me like hit a button and it would do all the like Mortal Kombat fatalities and stuff. So it had them pre-programmed in it. I have it upstairs in my attic actually.
That sucks ass.
No, it was cool as hell.
No,
it had a whole computer in it with pre-programmed.
No, it sucks ass because I want it.
Oh, I still have it. It's upstairs in my attic.
Because I can't. I mean, I'm okay. Once I learn how to play,
I wonder if it still works. The battery.
Yeah, hell yeah, it still works.
It probably rotted. No, I bet you.
Hold on, did you leave the batteries in?
I don't know. I think there's just a battery that goes in it, like a motherboard battery kind of thing to keep the memory chip live. I don't know.
Yeah, as long as you don't, as long as you leave the batteries in there,
now you
it's
worried.
okay.
I want to get it. I'll bring it up next time. Show and tell.
So what else do we have? Okay, so we talked about consoles. Xbox hasn't really came out with anything new. I know they're discussing.
No, but the Hogwarts game's coming out. There's a big controversy around that thing. But my take on it is I have no take on it. So I'm gonna.
So hold up. So was there a new Pokemon game that came out?
There's the Scarlet and Violet, I think, that came out. And then there's going to be the new Zelda game. Did you see the Switch stuff that supposedly leaked? What I don't know if that was real.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I was in GameStop the other day, and everybody was picking up their games, right?
Oh, nice.
Or whatever, and they were talking about like it already had got leaked and all this other stuff. But you know what? What was that? Sonic Frontiers?
Yep.
It was leaked way before it came out. Like
really?
The ROM for Sonic Frontiers was out maybe 2 weeks before the game hit the.
Oh wow! Not just like movies though. That happens with movies too. Well, that was pretty good. I mean, I think we covered everything today and covered some extra fun stuff.
Yeah. So I'm waiting on my I'm waiting to see if I'm looking at this new 7800 XTX.
Oh yeah, man, the 3D processor for. I saw the CEOs talk about that thing. That is impressive chip, man.
I hate that. I hate all of it, man, because I'm looking at rebuilding the whole new goddamn.
Why?
Computer.
You just built that a little bit ago. Computers should last you at least 4 years. So
I know you say that all the time.
Stop it.
I have an addiction.
I can prove. Well, I can't hold you back on that one because I feel you. I would love to build a new computer every year. Every time a new chipset comes out, I'm like, I'd like to build it.
My name is Mike, and I have an addiction.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, like, when it comes to like, maybe you could just get away with. Is that going to use the same socket as the other AMDs? No,
because they all went over to AM. What's the AM?
I've always used Intel processors, so I know very little about AMD.
Yeah, so basically now the socket for the AMD chips is basically mimicking the Intel chips now. So they were almost like the Threadripper chips always had. Because the pins were always there, and you just slid it on there.
Yeah,
now they're reversed.
I always was like, why are you putting the pins on the CPU, man? Just put little plates, little contact plates.
Yeah, so now they're mimicking each other, but they were just saying because of the power through or whatever had to be greater for the processors, so they basically had to go back to their technology just to make it work. And they had been doing it with the Threadripper for like the last 2 years, but nobody could afford any of those Threadripper PCs. So
no, you could turn that into like a little virtual machine because it had so many cores. It had like 36 cores. You don't need 36 cores on unless you're doing rendering or something like that. That's heavy CPU bound. But
so I mean, I don't know. It's just when you do it, you got to build. You got to buy everything. You got to buy a new.
You got to buy a new motherboard that matches that
motherboard.
chipset,
You got to buy. Actually, you got to buy a new RAM too because it's all 5.
Yep. I would if I build a new machine, I would have to go all new too because I have DDR4 when I
everything's DDR4 and that's all DDR5 and everything's different. But you know, I do like to play that. I will say this, and we can leave out of this. No, I'm in the PC stuff. I love the PC games. I watch so much stuff about the PC world.
Yep.
Is that stuff is dropping like bricks out of the sky. The prices for like that you know, for the RAM, the prices for only thing that isn't price dropping like crazy is the GPUs, but they're coming down also.
Tell us, console fanboy, because I don't have cable.
What's well, you know,
I was gonna say real quick. Yeah, so I have a theory on why those prices are dropping so hard. It's because the computer world was not a very large world until the pandemic. And then once the pandemic hit, people started building computers and they're falling prey to what you just talked about where they want to buy another computer, but then they're like, I just spent $3,000 or $5,000 on this thing. You can't do that every year. Like maybe you can. Good for you. I can't.
I say some people can, but
I spend my money on
life.
I spend my money on good times.
Yeah,
that sounds horrible.
So, I mean,
hookers and below, people. Sorry, I'm just joking. I don't live in Vegas, and I don't think blow's legal anywhere, right?
I know.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so. There's not like a place.
Columbia.
Maybe Columbia, yeah, Columbia. Woo! All right, we should end on that. That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
But I'm
Mike and I are heading to Columbia. That's where the boat. When we get that boat trip, that's where we're going. Yeah. we're not going to really do that. Both of us being older men, our hearts would just be like.
It's like why are all your teeth gum and your gums are bleeding all the time? It's like I don't know.
Oh, man.
But guys, with all that, man, we're just gonna say, man, we love you and thank you for coming by. For the 13 people that are sticking in, man, to give us this screen time, awesome. Man, we really appreciate you. Hey, I'm gonna say this to end my end of it. For all the people that represent iiRcade, please go download the newer games. Please send John a message, send the team a message, send Michael a message. Let them know how much you appreciate them actually trying to get stuff that people want to play. You guys actually go out there and buy those games, play those games. We need as many people that are good in the industry as possible. If you let it get down to one or two different companies, man, it's gonna be bad for the whole community. Trust me.
I know it's like Windows and Apple. Bleh.
Yeah, you don't want that. So
Goofy foot, boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
So
the one. Hey.
Yeah, she's out here talking. What's it? Brad said. What he says thanks for streaming.
See you later.
Oh, no problem. Brad. Thanks, man. Thanks. We still got to have you on, man. You still coming back to Atlanta, right? So I'm gonna see you soon. I'm gonna see you this year, right?
We should try to get him on next week or something if he can.
If he can, man, I'd love to have him on, man, and talk about some of the stuff that's going on with iiRcade, man.
Yeah, I see
him moving in it. I see him. Like, who else is in that community? It's him and Brooklyn
is in there, and I mean, geez, a lot of people are.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna proclaim this before we do this. we're gonna have an iiRcade show. Goddamn.
Oh, well, before we do that, I just want to say, Console Fanboy, you're hilarious. He's like 49ers maybe mad, so now he hates him again.
I mean, we just want
I love you, man.
Some guys, man, they can talk about this stuff, man, and we can do it. How about that?
Oh, nice. Stock Jock actually just finished putting his Dragon's Lair together. Perfect. That's nice. Perfect timing. He could listen to us chat about nonsense and slap that awesome cab together.
Hey, man, that's worth a win. Did you hold up? Did you already buy the panel for your screen or what? for the secondary screen? Did you already buy it? Did you put it in when you built it? Did you do everything at once, or are you gonna have to go take it apart to go buy your secondary screen again and then do it?
What secondary screen you mean?
The
like up above one. You mean
Yeah,
like
the
people
upper-
do the
yeah.
TV? Oh,
Yeah.
That
I hope
see.
we
I don't
did it.
have that, and that is cool. I wish that they would have been able to do a HDMI out so you could do your secondary screen.
But you know, there are so many kits for it. So
Yes,
there are a couple
there
kits
are.
for it. So.
There are.
But guys,
But
with that
thanks
being
to the
said,
community for that.
yeah, thanks for the community. We say, yep, we'll have to. See, you should have thought about it, man. You could have did it while you was putting it together. Telling you don't want to take it apart.
Well, you guys are all
Okay.
awesome, and you gals too, guys, gals, everybody out there, you all rock. Thank you, guys.
It's acceptable. Okay. Hey, guys, we love you guys. We're out, man. Thank you for coming through, and we are outroed.